I think first of all with the whole conscious thing as well, yeah. I think like it's not that we're throwing it around. When I use the word conscious, I mean just barely speaking. It's hip hop with, you know, somebody saying something on it. You understand? Whether it's your opinion, that's conscious. The reason why I say like mainstream hip hop, I'll call it unconscious or non-conscious, is because it's literally stupidifying music. You understand that? And you could be angry at me for saying this, but it literally dumbs the youth down as well. Like for real, because it's like, you know, like I can say this because, you know, I listen to mainstream, I listen to underground as well, yeah. But I went through a phase where I cut out what I'm listening to, the mainstream music, because I realised that this music, I saw the major difference between real hip hop and this hip hop.
I should imagine all of us, you know, grew up listening to raters like kind of real serious hip hop. They weren't making serious money till they got into bed with Aerosmith and made Walk This Way, do you know what I mean? Yeah. They had to make that step to make something different. And then once you've opened that door, you can bring that music to way more people.
Let me tell you what I'm saying, yeah. 50 Cent, yeah, like for example, which I like, yeah, he says I'm a businessman. And I respect that. He's making money. He's here to do the thing. You know, there's some conscious, like, look at Nas, yeah? Nas one minute he's talking about this, yeah? And the next minute he's talking about that, yeah? And I'm like, Nas, yeah? I'm a bit like you, geezer. Yeah? Because one minute we love this thing, yeah? But we want to make money. Make up your mind. Do you want to make money? Are you going to sell your ass, yeah? Or are you going to stay on this integrity thing?
But
I only said it to us in the
whole point is the two things shouldn't be like exclusive.
When you mention Run DMC, like you look back at the day of Run DMC in it. Who was in the charts? You had EPMD, you had Run DMC, you had Public Enemy. You had a bit for everyone. You get me? You had EPMD covering the like hustler side of things. You had Run DMC somewhere in the middle, just representing for the hip hop, the b-boy guy. You had the Public Enemy doing the political side. All of them people was in the charts. What do you got today?
You've got artists who have a really strong conscious feel, who really like, or if you want to use that term conscious, you have artists like that who have the potential to be possibly getting into the charts. We'll see what happens. But I think you've got artists who are building up that following to provide something different into the market.
The thing I was going to say, like, just two things. I think two of the most unhelpful terms in like the hip hop community, whatever that is, generally are like real hip hop. Like that is impossible to define. It's the same in like any art form. There's going to be a million different opinions about what constitutes the real or like the true form of that, and it's pointless trying to define that because it's entirely subjective. And I think you should just say like people should make the art that they want to make.
As somebody who's like an outsider, I appreciate hip hop. I love hip hop, but I'm not a rapper. I'm not a dancer. Well, I like dancing, but I come from like the journalist world. And just relating it to like a completely different profession, I guess what people are saying is it's a little bit like reading The Sun or picking up The Guardian and like seeing what's in The Guardian. And it's a bit like watching the news and seeing what like Sky News are saying in like 10 seconds, or watching an in-depth documentary. Or it's a bit like people who are revolutionaries, or they believe, I'm not saying what's right or wrong, by the way, I'm not making any judgment, but there are people who want to fight from the outside, and there are people that want to fight within the system, work within the system. And it's the same argument that's going on across society. And it's quite, and I think that the terms are valid. But also, I agree with what you said. Conscience, yeah, it's, if you come down to the English language, everything can be interpreted, but there's things that we generally agree has interpretations and what it means. And conscious rapping, I think that's what it means. It's more like reading The Guardian than